Deer hunters are forever trying to figure out the exact time they need to be on their stands. While there's no way to figure out exactly when you need to be there, there are some steps you can take to narrow it down at least a bit.
From the Pages Of is brought to you by Nikon, the trusted name in optics.
In Chapter 9 of my book, Proven Whitetail Tactics, I wrote that just about everyone out there has at one time or another heard the old saying, timing is everything. Along those lines, I'd be willing to bet that most deer hunters are fully aware of just how pertinent that saying is to the sport of deer hunting. As we all know, a few minutes here or there often spells the difference between failure or success. I'd also be willing to bet that most deer hunters have, at some point, wished they could come up with a magic formula for accurately predicting exactly when a big buck was going to walk by one of their stands. What a luxury this would be. So much of the guesswork associated with hunting for trophy whitetails would suddenly be eliminated. Wow! But unfortunately, here's the sad reality of the situation. If there was some way to consistently predict exactly when monster bucks were going to show up in particular spots, it would already be public knowledge. These days, nothing, I repeat, nothing remains a secret in the trophy whitetail hunting world. But as I'm often still asked in my deer hunting seminars, isn't there a way to at least figure out whether a particular buck you're hunting is more likely to move in the morning or evening? And once you've figured this out, wouldn't it then be possible to narrow down your window of opportunity even more to, say, within an hour or so? I always answer these questions the exact same way, with a resounding maybe. Let's say you put up a scouting camera and get a photo of a big buck walking past one of your stands. Since the exact date and time are going to be printed right on that photo, it's obvious when you need to be on your stand. Should be a slam dunk, right? Well, maybe. If there's one obvious thing I've learned over the many years I've been using scouting cameras and videotaping whitetails, it's that mature whitetail bucks are even less predictable than I long thought. Just because you get a photo or footage of a big buck in a certain spot at a specific time one day, in no way ensures that that deer is going to do the exact same thing at the exact same time ever again. Now, some might question how it is that consistently successful trophy whitetail hunters manage to take mature bucks seemingly season after season. Well, here's the plain truth. These individuals spend one heck of a lot of time in the woods each season. Remember, the best way to increase your chances for success is to increase the amount of time you spend hunting. Period. Successful trophy whitetail hunting is, more than anything else, a waiting game. I believe patience might be as important as any weapons in our arsenal. After all, the greatest big buck hunting strategies are of no benefit if we don't have the patience to allow those strategies to work. The enthusiasm and sheer love I still feel for this sport after 40 seasons is generated by one simple fact. Nothing else I've ever done in my lifetime has proved quite as challenging. Hey, if the day ever comes when we're able to accurately predict exactly what time a big buck is going to move and exactly where he's going to walk, every bit of the challenge will be gone from the sport. At that time, I'll be the first to hang up my bow and guns. And that, my fellow hunters, comes straight from the heart. Remember, hunt hard, but always hunt safe.
From the Pages Of has been brought to you by Nikon, the trusted name in optics.